Oh man, loving spreading the joy this festive, and we're going to continue on that trend right now with, I think, probably one of the coolest stories I've been a part of this entire year. Today is International Disability Awareness Day, so we're going to hone in on a social enterprise that has even more positive associations to coffee than we normally have on the show, but they are opening economic doorways for youth with dealing with deafness, and in the most heartwarming and touching way, something I really appreciated. Take a look at this. Gary Hopkins and Mike Moritz-Smith are the founders of iLove Coffee here in the thriving business node of Zonneblom in Cape Town. Like all genius entrepreneurs, they needed a point of differentiation. So they have chosen to become the world's kindest coffee brand, which is awesome, providing a platform for those that are often most marginalized, hiring deaf youth as their waiters. That is brilliant. Gary, wonderful to meet you. Unbelievable concept, great energy here, perfect location. How did iLove Coffee come about?
Quite simple. I mean, we all love coffee, don't we? I mean, I think at some level we really do. And it was about finding a place where we could engage with deaf people in a very relaxed and normal way, and a coffee shop seemed the right way to do that.
So why specifically work with the deaf community?
Well, you look at the deaf community, they're faced with huge unemployment. About 90% of our deaf community is not employed. So we wanted to create a space where we could create entry-level jobs and help build up their confidence and hopefully engage them in a career of some sort.
So it's one thing wanting to help a marginalized community, it's another thing creating a thriving entrepreneurial venture. You've married the two perfectly. How have you incorporated the deaf culture in your business model?
Well, it's interesting because all our customers seem to want to learn sign language. So what we do is we make it as easy as possible. So we have instructional videos. We also have a head of communications, Jessica, who will be on hand to teach anyone who wants to learn sign language. In fact, we could even teach you, Graham.
I love it. Do you think she'd be able to teach me how to order a coffee?
Absolutely, and you'll learn it in seconds.
Is there anything I need to know before I make a fool of myself?
Make sure whenever you're engaging with a deaf person, keep good eye contact, let them see your lips so they can lip read, and speak at a normal pace. Don't rush your words. Let me introduce you to Jessica. Jessica, meet Graham.
Jessica, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
So good to meet you. I'm going to ask you, please, if you can help me learn how to, in a respectful way, order a coffee in sign language.
Sure, absolutely. The first most important sound will be please.
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 Cool.
And then what's your favorite coffee you'd like to order?
Cappuccino or flat white.
Sure, flat white. It'll be flat white.
White. I love that. Flat white.
Sure.
Got that. And how do I say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. Time to put my newfound language skills to the test. Hi, how are you? Hi. Can I please have a flat white? Was that right?
Yes, you've got it right.
Yeah! Awesome.
iLove Coffee is a proudly South African artisan roasted coffee supplier and a force for positive change.
Well, they say the proof is in the pudding, and it is delicious. Wonderful, wonderful coffee. I love coffee. Absolutely love it. And also, I passed my test. I was able to order my coffee in sign language, and I see a lot of other people making their orders and conversing in sign language. Judging by the amount of eating that's going on around me, they love the product, but how have people responded to having the deaf community within their working space now?
It's been phenomenal. You know, now our customers really want to learn to sign. So yes, they can all sign for coffees, but they've now learned to sign for their names, and they've learned sugar and milk, and every day they want to learn new stuff. They love the food, they love the vibe, and they love my staff. I mean, and that's really the most rewarding part of all.
I've loved getting to know the staff. As brief as my encounter has been, getting to see their personality shine through, I would imagine you've seen quite a transformation here. How have your staff members, your deaf staff members, changed through this process?
It's been amazing. You know, we get staff who literally have never even worked in their life before, sometimes have an education of grade 8, And over a space of a couple of weeks, they just grow into these wonderful, confident human beings with amazing personalities.
Perhaps those were some of the boxes that needed to be ticked to win an award like the SAB Foundation Social Innovation Award. I'm sure you don't do this for that kind of validation, but it's got to help.
Oh, it does help. You know, when you want to make a difference and someone like the SAB Foundation recognizes, it's huge for us. It's massive. And they've been fundamental in funding us and helping us grow, and they were a very important partner to what we do.
We've spoken about everyone else in the equation, but I can see how emotionally invested you are in what you do here and these amazing people that you work with. What has this journey been like for you? How have you changed?
You're going to make me emotional. You know, I love my staff. I've employed people all my life, and I've never learned so much from my staff as I have right now. This has been the most fulfilling and the hardest job I've ever done. But every day you come to work and you learn something, and I fall in love with the deaf community, and that's the best part for me.
Mark Twain said that kindness is the language that deaf people can hear, blind people can see. And it's that ethos that Gary and his team are living out every day. All they need now is support from you or I. And trust me, it's easy when the coffee tastes this good.